UFC 308, we will see the finish of Max Holloway when Ilia Topuria knocks this man unconscious in front of all of Abu Dhabi.
Hey there, guys. We're back once again. I'm at work on my lunch break, but we're still giving you that great content, man. UFC 308 is just around the corner. Max Holloway versus Ilia Topuria. Insane, man. We've got, the Spanish juggernaut. He's been smashing everyone, KO'd Volkanovski in the last fight, and he's going to be fighting Blessed, man. And I can tell you this now, all of us as CKS is rooting for Max Holloway. However, we've got some snakes in the glass, man. We've got some people that think that Max Holloway is going to get knocked out, man. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think today?
So, I'm a fight fan, so naturally I'm a fan of Max Holloway. You can't not be a fan of this sport and not be a fan of Max Holloway. But I just look at what I think is going to happen here, and I think the writing is on the wall that Ilia Topuria is going to knock out Max Holloway. He'll finish.
So say that one more time and more emphatically, so that we're just going to put that in the hook, man. Go for it one more time to me.
UFC 308, we will see the finish of Max Holloway when Ilia Topuria knocks this man unconscious in front of all of Abu Dhabi.
Lovely. Ilia, yeah, man, that's going to be, if that happens, though, that will be nuts. So I've got a few ideas here as to how this fight's going to go. Obviously, Ilia Topuria is very dangerous in the first 2 rounds. It's got great boxing, got good leg kicks to set up that boxing as well. And on top of that, very good grappling, very good wrestling defense. He can actually wrestle better than he can strike, which is something we haven't seen before. I personally think that the keys to victory for Ilia Topuria is actually the early rounds. So if he manages to kind of hit Max Holloway early, drop him, put him down, and potentially we finish the job. But I'll be honest, man, I just don't see it at featherweight, man. Max Holloway took shots at Dustin Gaethje. Dustin Gaethje, of all people. Dustin Gaethje probably weighed about 180 pounds. He's probably got at least 10, 15 pounds on Ilia Topuria. And he smacked in full force, and he didn't manage to go out unconscious, man. So just in that regards, I don't feel like Ilia's going to knock him out early. However, Max Holloway's cutting weight to 145. Still, the weight cut has been getting harder, and it's actually been getting a lot more strenuous as the years go by. So if there's ever a case, I'm not saying I agree with Jermaine, but if there's ever a case here where we can say that Max Holloway is going to get knocked out, it makes sense, man. But like it is like Togs.
Max, he's Max. He has a chance because he can strike, and he's shown to be tough, but he got knocked down against Justin Gaethje, right?
Yeah.
And as far as like him not getting knocked out, I feel like the technique of Ilia is just so much cleaner than what you get from Justin Gaethje. I think Ilia has the cleanest technique. Like striking, it's so fluid. It's almost perfect. So he fought Josh Emmett over 5 rounds, and he didn't really slow too much in that, but he was the hammer that entire fight. Like he didn't really take any damage, I would say. So we have seen him go the full 5 rounds, and so we saw the cardio hold up in there. I think he's going to dominate Max Holloway. This one, I love Max, but if it goes to the ground, I don't think Max has a chance there. I think the fight ends immediately if it goes to the ground.
Wow. Wow, that's so surprising, man.
Ilia's better everywhere.
And the thing is, Ilia's not, I know he's a great grappler and a wrestler, but he also doesn't implement that in his fights too much. He prefers to stand, right? If you're talking about MMA wrestling, Volkanovski's far better in terms of Ilia when it comes to wrestling only. Now, when you consider that, and the fact that Max is also prepared for Volkanovski 3 times, I'm sure his takedown defense is going to be pretty good against Ilia. I do believe this is just going to be a stand-up fight. I actually think Holloway, if he manages to land a head kick, because he landed some nice head kicks on Volkanovski, he could potentially put Ilia out earlier. My official prediction, I think Max Holloway is going to take the decision. So that's the bias in me, man. You know what I'm like. I let the emotions run Then I'm like, yo, my tree gotta take all that.
I thought, well, yeah, Tatsuro Taira and Urseg, I thought those were the top two flyweights in the division earlier this year.
Yeah, oh man, yeah, I told you, man. I told you. But like, look, what Black Country Banger? You had Ilia Topuria face off against, I can't remember his name. I just remember his nickname. But Ilia got dropped by a head kick, man, by someone who's not elite. I know it was a lightweight, but the guy had Jai
Herbert.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Holloway's camp is probably looking at that, bro. They're looking at that guy and how do we make sure that we land that head kick? Whatever means possible. Let's try and set this up. You don't think that's possible?
No, I think in that fight, I felt like Ilia didn't take Jai Herbert too serious and he got caught. And then we saw him then be more defensively sound and finish Jai Herbert. I think since that fight, we've seen a more defensively sound Ilia Topuria who doesn't get hit too much. We've seen him get hit before, like in that Jai Herbert, and he does not get hit too much anymore. Like it's rare that anybody lands anything on him. So I just think he's improved so much. I don't really see a path to victory unless Max can somehow get Ilia tired, but I don't really see how that happens.
Yeah. I mean, Max has got good body shots, man, so his repertoire. He'd be doing that a little bit more. I think he needs to really go to the body early, man, against Ilia. He needs to actually back up in the sense that he can't be overly aggressive against Ilia. Ilia said something, and it makes me think, I'm glad Max is probably not going to do that. Let's try and do what you did in the last 30 seconds in the first. If they did that, Ilia's knocking out Max. Like, in the pocket, Ilia is an animal, man. You'll switch your lights off like that, man. Do you know what I mean?
Chris, he's shorter. They have the same reach, which is crazy to me. Max is almost 6 foot tall, but he's got these small little T-Rex arms.
I know, man. Bro, it's so crazy. I actually get to my reach. I was like 71, and I'm like, you guys say like Volkanovski. I tell him, what? Yeah, Max has got some go gadget arms for one night. But it makes you think like Max is such a good boxer, yeah, considering the fact that he's got some T-Rex arms, man. It's like, what? I was thinking like, he's probably going to have the reach advantage to get in on them body shots, but he's going to have to get in close on Ilia. And I think Ilia is going to be too fast if he gets too close. Yeah.
Fast for him. He's going to be better. He's 27. He hasn't taken as many headshots as Max. Max has been through some wars. All right.
Yeah, man. I'm just not sold on Ilia yet. Do you know what I mean? I think he's great. I think he is the champion. Whether he's going to be going down as one of the GOATs, yeah, that's going to be another story because you beat Volkanovski when he was a bit damaged. You're fighting Max Holloway when he's had a nice break from UFC 300, so fair enough. If he knocks out Max Holloway, where do you rank Ilia, man, in the greatest featherweights of all time? Genuinely. Is it too early to discuss that, would you say?
I'd say it's too early. Yeah, DDP wins the belt, wins 2 fights, and you're like, is he the greatest? Because it's like, I don't know if just beating certain people at certain times like makes you take on their legacy all of a sudden. He still should do the work and work through the division. Yeah. Then you can say, he beat everybody of his time, of his era. Like, if you beat Max, you beat Volk, it's like, well, now we got to put all those accolades on him. I don't agree with you.
Yeah, no, okay, that's fair enough. Okay, so look, if he beats those guys and then he goes on he beats Diego Lopez, he beats Mosai Ivanov, adding it over.
Huge right there.
That is, man. I think he smashes Mosai, to be fair.
Oh, really?
Even now. Even now. Are you serious?
Like, bro, I think Mosai is underrated.
Nah, man, you're crazy. Aljamain Sterling is going to show him, man, levels. He's going to show him levels.
That fight's going to be crazy to me. I don't know who wins that fight, honestly.
I mean, Aljo's my guy, man. I like his fighting style a lot. And I personally think he's beating up Mosai, man. It's going to be lightweight. Man, that's it, bro. UFC 308 main event is a wrap. Like I said, we will be doing a breakdown of the rest of the card later this week. But, man, unbelievable. Another event that we didn't agree on, Jermaine, but hey, those are the best ones on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.